trying to change the atmosphere.
I'll start off.
Oh, Kiman's turn.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, that's crazy. Darian, try. What's up?
No,
Light skin version. Give us the light skin version.
Hey, welcome to the podcast. You got your boy right here. And I'm with the guys. That's
You
it.
look like you about to come on and rap a whole 92 for Funk Flex or some shit. Go ahead. You in your rapper bag.
Nah.
No, you want to try again?
No.
You got heartburn trying that shit?
Welcome to the social podcast.
Look at the guy get smooth.
Yeah, I gotta.
Yo, you was a epitome of a
Welcome
light
to the
skin.
social podcast. You know, you got your boy Keith. We got Steve. We got Darian. We got Alex.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we here today.
You know,
we just trying to get y'all good podcast.
Good content.
I am.
Oh, just by yourself?
I don't know what they trying to do.
Oh, you Jordan? We just over here just chilling and shit.
Facts.
Oh, that's crazy. Steve Kerr here getting winners though. Like, you know.
Darian texting paragraphs.
He's distressed. He's perturbed. But so are we satisfied with your version? Or can I do my version?
Go ahead. Give me your version.
I don't know if I can top that, but you know, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 24 of the Social Podcast. So you forgot that part, my brother. I'm your host, Steve.
Okay.
Joined here by our rapper extraordinaire over here, Kiman. Joined by my dark-skinned brother over here with the nice coat, you know, dripped in, ready for business. Darian is in the building. You already know. And Alexander the Great is here. You already know, making magic happen on the ones and twos. And fellas, how we feeling today?
I'm all right.
Include the week. Oh my God.
I'm all right.
I'm gonna start over with somebody else. I'm gonna get back to you, rap. Darian, how you feeling, my brother?
All right.
I don't even know. Okay, we're gonna stop this right here. Y'all got that a whole week. Shit happened to y'all. All right.
I went to work. Came home.
Niggas.
Went to work.
Niggas.
Came home. Yeah, it was all right.
Oh, so what you saying is we ain't there yet to have exciting lives to tell the viewers and listeners about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got stuff, but I don't know.
What you do? What happened?
Well, you know, like you said, I worked. You know, got some doubles in, got some overtime. Almost got arrested this morning. You know, a little shit like that.
For being black or driving fast?
You was on the phone, so you know.
He was driving fast. He want to blame it on his blackness so bad. He want to be like, 'cause I'm black. No, nigga, you was doing 90. Like,
hey, yo, all right, so listen to this, right? So this morning, I was driving back from my girlfriend's school, right? Centenary University, right? So I'm driving back, and then you know how you try to do the look ahead? Like, you know, it's an open road. You drive, everybody driving fast. What's the whole point of having a car that drives fast, right? So driving fast, traffic's clear. I see a state trooper ahead. So, you know, I did the pump on the brakes, you know, hold up, let me get back down to 60 and shit, roll by him. Then this nigga hops right behind me. I said, oh shit, like, hold up. Like when I got past you, I was doing 60. So then you know what I did, right? Here's how I tested. I did a little lane change. Like, okay, maybe I'm in his way. Like, did a lane change, nigga move right with me. I said, okay, I know what time it is. I was on the phone with Kiman and our other friend Rome. So I said, yo, hold up real quick. Yo, I'm about to get pulled over. Like, I let them know. I already knew what time it was. I'm about to get pulled over. I'm about to see what happened. And state trooper, it took a minute. Bro was following me for a second. And then, you know, eventually pulled me over. You know, I kind of had an attitude, but I don't know.
you know the rule I said they should do? Like, he was over 18 miles per hour. Like,
Yeah.
He was over speeding by 18. I said, if you could run 18 miles, they should let you go. Like, they should make you get out the car and run it and see how fast you run. And if you could run that shit, they should take away your ticket.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, 'cause if I could run that, that's not that fast then. Like,
Yeah.
I was just mad because
but it'd be funny to take niggas out the car and be like, yo, run. Like, see how fast you can run. Like,
Let me clock you and see what you can do.
that might go to some slave problematic shit. Somebody gonna find something wrong.
I would do that over $90 or $50 though. You bugging.
But it is good. All right, so for people, I call it people that drive, you know, if you don't drive, when you get pulled over on the highway by state troopers and all that stuff, the fines usually doubled and all that. I thought I was about to get hit with like $300. And I said, oh, this is some bullshit. Luckily, he ran my stuff. I had no points, whatever. And then he basically just reducted it to something about traffic. I didn't use my signal or something. It's only $50. So I was grateful, but I was also prepared because I was like, I don't know what the fuck about to happen. You know, he was there. He was back there in that car a little too long. And I was like, I don't know what he trying to look for. And you know that scary moment where you think you did everything right in your life and shit, but you don't know if you ain't paid off that one thing that might that one ticket or something. So I was like, I didn't know what happened, but he came back, looked the brother out. So I was like, all right, cool. But that was my first time getting pulled over by State Troop, bro. I didn't know it. I didn't know what to do.
I did. I got pulled over a couple times by State Troop. I never got a ticket though. You got a ticket?
Yeah,
I've never got a ticket.
$54.
To this day, not gonna work.
Yeah, not gonna. Yeah, I remember you told me that story. I was mad as hell. I'm like, what? And he drives fast as shit. Like he drives like he should get pulled over.
Though. It's smooth. It's not.
My shit was smooth too. I was the one out of the 500 cars that was doing fast. That was going faster than me.
We heard your engine over the car.
Oh, you heard? Okay. You heard the 85 I was doing, even though I slowed down. Okay. You know what I didn't know? When Rome told me, he was like, "Yo, they actually could see how fast you're going from a whole mile away."
That's what I said. I said they with the gun.
Yeah, but
you don't have to be in front of them.
But listen, when I see that shit in movies, they always see when they go by you, and then they'll turn and they're like, "Oh, check this shit." I thought it was when you go right directly by them.
Nah. They watching you. That's why they pointing at you from a distance. They just trying to see if you escalate, like if you going backwards or you accelerating. Like
yeah, but so his shit should have seen that I was fucking decelerating.
No, but then he seen you was black with a beard, and he was like, okay, I
cut the beard down. He shouldn't be able to see that. That's one of the reasons.
He definitely seen your skin.
Oh, okay, yeah. He was like, I got one. See, that's that shit. That's problematic. See, I should have worn this shirt that I got on today. He probably, I don't know if I would have got. Well, he got me. He let me get out of that shit, so it's fine. But
black. You can't do that. You Black Steve.
I'm wearing this because I'm Black Steve, representing.
Where the root of that? Where did that name come from?
We're not getting back into the root of origin of Black Steve. But anything else? Anything new, interesting happening in anybody's life? No.
Darian.
No.
Nothing new. Nah, he ain't nothing he ready to share on this motherfucking podcast. Not today. He got the jury. I got a court today coat on. He is not.
Respect to all parties. That's all we'll say.
plead the fifth. All right. Well, since
that's a wild thing, though.
It is, but don't tease the listeners. Don't tease the listeners. They gonna want to know. They gonna want to know. They gonna want to know. If you ain't ready, it's okay.
Next.
Leave the transparency
next slide.
to my life.
Next presentation slide.
Oh, shout out to my girlfriend who also, you got shitted on her Valentine's Day gift, but she got me
getting a lot of love lately.
Yeah, she got me this shirt. She got me this nice bag. So
Right. The bag sang to you when it opened up too?
No, it didn't. But
okay.
It's still the same sentiment. I still appreciate it. Like the other gift.
If I see her later today, I don't want no smoke.
Yeah, nah. Y'all better learn y'all lesson.
I said it came with rope and tape.
Oh, look, that was Kiman, babe. That was Kiman. Just letting you know.
All right, show.
Well, yeah, niggas want to kiss up now and shit. Mm-hmm. But all right, so a lot of things. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot of things, but there were some things that happened. Oh, matter of fact, no, I want to get something off my chest real quick, and I ain't tell y'all what it was yet. I had to get off my chest because this is something that it made me mad. And if I gotta get it off my chest, just because.
You want to cry?
It was frustrating. Like, and it's not happening to me, but it happens to one of my friends. But it happens to a lot to black males. So I just want to get that shit out the way so we can continue on and have a great podcast and have some fun and talk some shit. All right, but my boy's going through this just like many other black males are, and I just want to say that baby mothers that just use child support as a way to just get back at the father, use the kids in a ways that's not beneficial to everybody in the party. I just think that y'all really gotta do better if we really gonna come together as a community. I just really feel like there's a lot of women that do that and you just fucking shit up for not just the male, but for the family and for yourself. So I just want to say that women like that do that, y'all irk me. And it's disgusting, bro. It really bothers me when I see that shit, and especially when, for one of my friends, like he's really busting his ass, like, and to see the shit keep having to go these ways just because how the court looks at black males and things like that. Like it's just unfair, and it's tiring to see. And I feel like we always told to stick for black women, but there's stuff happening to us too that needs to be talked about as well. So We got a platform. I just want to air that
That's
grievance.
why emotions has pros and cons, boy. Logic has pros and cons. We have, even though men are logical, y'all kick us in the back for that shit, but we make sense. Y'all just feel and hurt other people.
And don't think about the repercussions at times. And it's just when kids are involved, it should just be better. That's how I feel. I don't care how you feel about me, how I feel about you, but when there's kids involved, it just always got to be about the bigger picture. That's just all I'm saying. And we see that a lot in our communities, where it's just the kids are weaponized basically. And I'm just tired of seeing it. That's all.
That's a good question though. What do logic beat emotions or emotions beat logic?
Honestly, the way the system sets up, the way the system is set up to appropriate the emotion. To me,
that's dumb.
Because logically, putting someone on child support that's already doing mad shit for the child, that's not logical. But they granted just because of the emotional distress of the woman, and it goes to the means of just putting a black man in situations that he don't need to be in, that could lead him to get locked up because he ain't paying this. Like shit like that. It makes no sense. But when it comes to those battles, women are always gonna win, men are always gonna lose. So, public platform. That was my grievance. Just wanted to air that out. Just want to put that in the atmosphere. But there was something else that was really
Poetry slam.
That was Poe Daughter. Feel me? That was just had to get it off my chest. But there was a big flack going on in atmosphere as well, ecosystem, about this Jada Pinkett, Snoop Dogg sit down, the revival tour that everyone thinks Jada Pinkett is there for everybody when they get in trouble. But I was seeing a lot of backlash for it, and it sparked a lot of conversation. Me and my girl included. Yeah, deep talk about it. Just wanted to know how you guys feel before I even divulge. Like, how do you guys watch it? Do you not watch it? Why not?
I watched I watched highlights. I mean, you can't go off of that because most of it is from the clips of her, like, not really attacking Snoop Dogg, but making it seem like Snoop Dogg was more wrong than Gail. Mm-hmm. So I guess, like, looking at the highlights would take you off of, like, the whole interview. The whole interview, I'm not saying I'm not gonna say it was trash, but it wasn't. I feel like it wasn't on what Snoop Dogg was on. It was about Snoop Dogg. It wasn't about how Gail was tearing down a black man. Like Jada didn't talk about how black women need to support black men. It was more about this black man needed not trash black women.
See, I didn't see that though.
What did you say?
And I want to go on record that even though I saw the backlash or the Twitter posts or whatever, I'm gonna go on record and saying that was probably one of the best interviews that I've seen maybe this year. Mm-hmm. And here's why, right? Because I feel like a lot of people went in there with preconceived notions of what they wanted that interview to be about, right? And then once they realized it wasn't that, they shut their minds off of the conversation that was really being had, right? Like, everyone's digressions was from, like, the first 30 seconds where Jada said, oh, she personalized it or whatever, right? My issue was that every issue that I saw that people had was answered in, like, the first 30 seconds of the video. So, like, when people was like, oh, why you don't bring up Gail? She said it. She said she first of all, people don't understand that she didn't ask Snoop to be on. Snoop asked to be on. So that's one. Snoop went. So she also opened the invitation to Gail. Gail just didn't do the same thing Snoop did. And she aired out that, Gail, you are welcome to come. She put that out there. So for everybody to get that out your head, she invited the Gail there already. The invitation's open. That's one. Two, she didn't attack Snoop at all. She started off by saying, I'm not here to talk about what's right or wrong. She was just here to talk about the more deeper conversation about how we express our emotions, even when we're justified, or how even if you're justified, how it can still have repercussions, just like you were saying before. Logic has repercussions. So I was telling my girlfriend, I said I agree with Snoop, and I feel like I could have said anything everything that Snoop said without calling her a bitch or threatening her. And I feel like that's the only thing Jada was really focused on. So and that's why I feel like a lot of people just saw like the clips and then just kind of rode the wave. Like, cause I seen that shit all on Twitter. And I'm like, yo, everything everybody has an issue with was answered in the first minute at least. So that's when I just knew, like, everybody just watched clips, reacted, and just went with the flow. But like the real conversation was really missed, I feel like.
See, but why are we talking about Snoop Dogg emotions? Why are we talking about the way he handled it?
But that's the thing, and the conversation didn't really attack that to me, because it attacked different variants of what we go through in the black community. So, like, for instance, in the interview, Snoop Dogg mentions that a lot of people agree with him, right? Mm-hmm. And then but he mentioned how he had to self-assess and say, just because everybody agree with me doesn't mean I have to then say, well, everyone agree with me, so I don't have to take accountability. I think that statement was very powerful because a lot of people justify decisions based off what other people think. So just because you do something crazy, but everyone thinks, oh, no, you're good, he could have been like, oh, no, I'm good, whatever. People need to understand that he decided to apologize. He decided that what he did was wrong before the backlash. His mom called him and told him that wasn't right. Not that they disagreed with him, but that it wasn't right. Mm-hmm. So he came to that realization on his own, whether people supported it or not. So I just thought it was powerful that he was having a conversation about a man holding accountability and putting his pride to the side and arrogance or whatever, and just admitting when he's wrong, even when everyone thinks you're right.
See, I don't disagree with, like I'm saying, I'm not saying it's trash, but I think we losing the reason why he did what he did. Now, what he did was wrong, yes, and I agree. They talked about, like you just said, talking about the way we express certain things, and just because we have certain power and everybody agree, don't mean that it should be handled that way. Agreed. Why we not talking about Gail attacking a black man? Because, like, why wasn't that should have been the topic though? Like even Snoop Dogg, he should have. I feel like he should have been asking them, like, do you agree? Like, it should have been more about that than Snoop Dogg. Well, like, I think what Snoop Dogg did.
Well, I think even in that, what you were discussing, Snoop kind of mentioned that in one portion of the interview, he looked at Kobe like a lot of us looked at Kobe as a superhero. Mm-hmm. So when you're a superhero, we as the fans of said superhero do everything in our power to make sure we protect that person. And I do think that was his way of trying to protect Kobe, but also to protect Vanessa and those kids too. Mm-hmm. Because at the same time too, Gail did say what she said that came out of not out of context. That was wild, disrespectful, and it was very unfair to say that, especially when they're still grieving and it's still fresh. But I do feel as though for Snoop to say what he said, the way he handled it was perfect. I do think he handled it as a man. He understands, look, I acted out of emotion. I went off of straight emotion, not thinking smart about this and what will happen once I say these things. Once he did that, he realized, one, that a lot of people were on his side about that. A lot of people supported what he said, but it was how he said it.
Yeah, that's what that was the focus.
Yeah, but my thing is it shouldn't be the focus, because I think we're too focused, and I think I mentioned this to you, and it kind of brought up on the Breakfast Club. But I think we are focused with that Red Table Talk. It was too focused on the effect and not the cause, because the cause of it was Gail talking this shit and saying what she said. Yeah, that's that story after this.
But I
hold on, let me finish. My bad.
My bad.
I'm gonna talk now.
My bad, brother. My bad.
Want me to open up? But no, I do think we definitely causing we focused too much on the effect, and people went out asked Snoop for what he said. But if you looked at that interview, Jamel Hill said, "Yo, it's okay. Like you apologize." He didn't even let his PR team say, "Oh, he was going to send a tweet out." Like you said, no.
Yeah, like he did the video himself.
As a man, let me do this. Let me apologize. Let me let you understand, yo, this is where I'm coming from, but it's all love. It's all love.
I just don't understand how people are mad that Snoop went up there with that agenda, and that's what I'm saying. And then, I hear the narrative.
If people mad at that, then I think it's like I don't agree with that. I'm not mad. I'm not mad that he was
but
explaining himself. I just think that it should have. Oh, well, I guess it would take a Gayle interview for that to happen.
But that's my thing, right? But that's my thing, right? The reason why the interview didn't go the way everybody wanted to, because she stated at the beginning that she didn't want to make this about right or wrong, right? So if you bring up Gayle where she's not there, then it's basically like, I'm with you, Snoop, and we're ganging up on Gayle. And if everybody really focused on the shit didn't even talk about, the shit talked about what he said for like the first 5 minutes, and after that, it went deeper than that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't even focused on what he said. It went deeper than that. The conversation progressed into further dynamics that would needed to be had. Like, Snoop talked about how when P. Diddy and everybody called him, right, that disagree with him, but it was about how they disagree with him, which was positive. It was basically saying, like, they didn't come in here like, yo, you just some wild shit. They came at him like, listen, bro, I'm with you. I support you, right? I don't agree. You could have. I personally think you could have handled it better, but I'm with you. Anything you need. The conversation progressed past that, but everyone was so focused on the cause and effect that they missed out. I feel like people missed out on a very great conversation that needed in the black community, especially as men. Snoop went to talk about how he was embraced by fellow men, about how he was feeling, because he was talking about how everyone else has outlets to express themselves. He was like, what about me? He's like, I'm trying to be a rock for everybody who's gonna check up on me. And then that's when he used him as an example, how his peers supported him, didn't bash him. They disagree with him without having to make him feel like shit and bash him and this, that. So that's what I'm saying. I just feel like everyone's so focused on, oh no, this and that. Like, no, Gayle. It was a healing session about how black men express themselves without having to tear down a black woman. Because regardless of what, and the reason why I feel like Jada said what she said about personalizing it, because right now, if I have a daughter and my daughter makes somebody else feel the way Gayle made anybody else feel, and then they feel like they could just call my daughter a black bitch or whatever off the strength that they feel a certain way, I'm not about to validate that. But then if I rock with everybody, oh, Snoop, you don't gotta apologize, you know, this and that means I am now publicly okaying that shit. To me,
it doesn't look.
Yeah, but you also okaying what Gayle did.
It's not okay. In the interview, they never okay what Gayle did.
Also, they disagree.
Yeah, exactly. Which means it's not a problem.
It is if we're not protecting black men. If we're not protecting black men, how is that not a problem?
It's not a problem only because of the direct purpose of that moment. That moment was not to put Gayle versus Snoop at the moment. That moment was
put Snoop against women.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like
about how he went about it.
Yeah, but that's a problem because the thing that Snoop Dogg was attacking was about a black woman attacking a black man. Now we're attacking the black man for attacking women. Period.
It's not. It wasn't. And my thing is that if he's being attacked, he wasn't attacked up there. I can tell you that right now.
Okay, we're questioning. Okay, we questioning the man how the black man.
What happened was that
it was a very nice
Jada expressed how she felt after bigging him up at that. The reason she said that because she also bigged him up about how he stood up against Suge Knight and all of this, right? So that's the reason why she went into that character. That's why I'm saying people need context before they just post clips. Right before she did all that, she bigged him up about how she thought that he was powerful for sticking up to somebody like Suge Knight, where he was with Suge Knight, right? Standing up against all the shit that he was doing, even against Pac and everything. She said she appreciated that because without you knowing, you stood up for people like me, right? So that's what she started off by saying, stuff like that. And that's why she went on to say, I felt like as soon as you said that, she said you took that power flow back because before that, black women appreciated a lot of things that he was doing as far as being married to a black woman for so long. sticking up for black women before that. So that's what I'm saying.
Though, because the black woman obviously didn't care for Kobe. For her to take that interview.
Yeah, but it's not about that. It's about
that's the reason why he did what he did, though.
No, but no one deemed that.
Yeah, but why are we?
Exactly what I'm saying. Like, so if you do something and then he acts emotional to what you did, right? Why am I gonna attack him?
See, and that's why I don't like that word.
Okay, attack. Why would I question him? When you did something wrong, we both know you did something wrong, but I'm questioning him.
In his expression, you created a different problem that now we're now addressing.
But no, let's address the problem, the root of the problem. He would have never reacted that way if you never did what you did.
Exactly my point.
Okay, that's cool, but what I'm saying is that everyone understood why he said what he said. Everyone in the world felt like that, right? That's the reason why when he said it, everybody agreed, because we all were in our emotions and we all felt that aggressive. Difference is he's the only one that went on there and used that specific terminology and threatened her. So when you put that out there and then turn around and try to defend black women, they will go back to that. So you have to address that, because you have to take accountability of how you express some shit.
You're giving the women out, bro.
I'm not giving the women out. And
they already know, bro. They get you.
No, like, see, y'all about to go into triggers.
No.
Gail got off.
Because we just had this conversation about how.
Didn't. Yes, she did.
You just literally said how black women don't treat black men right? You just said that before we even had this conversation. Okay. Now we're talking about a black woman that did something wrong. You say everybody understand. Everybody knows she did something wrong, right?
Okay.
Cool. A black man reacted emotionally. We just talk about emotion and logic. Cool. A black man reacted emotionally. Black woman, didn't question. Now I'm not saying she didn't briefly talk about. What I'm saying is she made it about Snoop Dogg and not Gail. Like, she made it. You shouldn't have reacted like that. You shouldn't have reacted like that with the power you have. Cool.
But why wouldn't it be about Snoop if Snoop came up there for that reason? That's my question. If Snoop came up there for that reason, why would it not be about Snoop? Why would it be about anything else? If Snoop came up there willingly to address this and have this specific conversation, why would it not be about Snoop?
You let Gail go.
I'm not letting Gail go.
No, bro.
What I'm saying is everybody's mad that it wasn't a Snoop versus Gail conversation.
No, it shouldn't have been that. It should have been a black woman supporting a black man, period. Not Snoop Dogg, not Gail. That's it.
And my thing is, and I feel like, and that's why I tell people, watch the whole thing, because that's exactly what happened. What you're saying is what happened. People don't want to see that because they saw that one 30-second clip and said, oh, nah. That woman bigged them up before she said that, and then further on after.
Tore them down.
Everybody did. Her grandmother, everybody did.
No, I said, why are we not talking about... You keep saying she bigged up Snoop Dogg. That's not what I want. I want her to talk about how black women need to support our black men, period. Nothing else. She could have said, yeah, Snoop Dogg, you handled it wrong. Like, you're a black man. Support black women, yes. But black women, we need to support our black men better. We can't ask those kind of questions. We can't... This woman, husband just died. Like, we talking about what Snoop Dogg did. Like, and okay, we briefly went over.
I understand.
Not saying that was a bad conversation. What I'm saying is the conversation was in the wrong direction. Like, I feel like it should have been about black women supporting black men.
Yeah, but my thing is, I get you, but that's kind of to my point. Everybody wanted it to be this, but. Okay, cool.
Let me tell you why.
Another conversation happened. Let me tell you, that was still needed.
Let me tell you why I gotta be like that. Because if it was reversed, and the black man did something and the black woman reacted emotionally, they not about to attack. They not about to not attack. They not about to question the woman. They about to question what the man did originally. They not about to. They not about to go to the woman like, why did you say all that and start crying and all that. They not about to do that. They about to talk to the man. Why did you do that? But reversed, we not giving the same feedback. Like,
I agree with you, right? I think that conversation needs to be had, and I feel like it would have been had fairly if Gail was also there. That's why she opened up by saying, this conversation is not for who's right or who's wrong, because you're never going to get to a solution if you want to talk about who's right and who's wrong, because that's subjective. Like, there's people out there that could probably agree with Gail just because you're a journalist. You're never going to get to a bottom of anything if you're going to base it off what everybody think is right and wrong because you're never gonna get to the bottom of everything. But what they want to get to the bottom of, and that wasn't even the direction of the conversation. The conversation went way deeper. It went even past that. They didn't even address that anymore. It went. That's what I was saying. Everybody missed out on a great conversation that was needed in the black male community. It really was talking about how males can't express their emotions and how support and all that stuff is needed.
See, but Steve, that's what I'm saying. It was a great conversation, but it's not the conversation that had to be had on that kind of platform.
But it's the one Snoop wanted to have. I think we're mad that Snoop wanted to have that conversation.
Nope.
I guess. I don't know. I guess.
I'm just all I'm saying is
because nothing got solved. Girl still did what she did. Nobody like that's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't a conversation
something
about
got solved. It's just that no one
with
wants
him.
to
No, something got solved with him.
Not even with him. But it brings up the question of: do I have to take accountability of what I say, even though it comes out of emotions? Yes, you do.
Okay, Snoop Dogg. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is that since Snoop is a very loved figure, it is important for him to also address everything like that because when you have daughters out there, you have black women that look up to somebody, you have to put that in the atmosphere. And you're never going to understand that until you have a daughter. And then your daughter makes somebody, pisses somebody, does something. You're going to be like, oh, well, you did do this, so it's okay that he called you a bitch. But then now imagine, I don't even know if Snoop has a daughter. I think he
does.
Right? So imagine his daughter gets in that same situation, but they're like, oh, but you did this. So how you telling me that, but you did this. You just called this woman a black bitch and threatened her all over social media, but then you telling me he can't treat me this way. Like, it sounds crazy to me. I don't know how everybody feel, but it just sounds hypocritical. I can't defend black women and tear black women down at the same time, even if I don't mean to. At the end of the day, it happened.
No, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have like talked to Snoop Dogg.
So if Snoop Dogg didn't address this, then what would have happened? Like if he left it in the atmosphere, everybody said, "Oh no, don't apologize," then what would have happened?
No, if Snoop Dogg didn't say anything, what would have happened?
Then we wouldn't be having this conversation.
And nothing would have happened. That's what, but Gail is still wrong. Is what I'm saying. Like
she is still wrong.
So
I'm not saying she's not. What I'm saying is that everybody want. No, I'm not. You want me to say that? I'm not.
But I'm saying like so. If Snoop Dogg never said nothing, never said like she was like.
Then that conversation, that part of the conversation, never needs to come up because there was no interior subject to come from it. I would say, right? Because of what she did, it could have just stuck on what she did. But because he did the way he reacted, brought up another sub conversation that's what they decided to address. That's it. That's just how I see it. But I just feel like if everybody, I just want to say I don't want to talk to nobody about this until they watch the entire shit. That's just how I'm coming now. If you just watch the clips, if you just watch half of the shit, then we can't really have this conversation until you watch the entire thing. Because then we just talking about regurgitated stuff or clips that's out of order and stuff like that, and then you can't put the whole thing into context. Because she literally said, this is not a right or wrong thing. This is a healing session.
It don't have to be a right or wrong thing though.
But everybody wants it to be a right or wrong thing.
No, don't. We just want you to address that black woman.
All right, she'll address it. That's what she said. She's open. When she's here, it'll be addressed. But how can I address her if she's not here? Because then it's gonna look crazy if we just have this conversation with one-sided. That's all I'm saying. I think that's fair. I don't know.
I think it's unfair.
I just think that's fair. But I digress.
I don't know how the fuck I do something. I don't know.
You gotta take accountability for how you react.
She do
with
too.
Your emotions. She does too. And when she gets up,
and
there,
then she never get up there. Then what?
She's not going up there.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like so.
Last time I saw
that. I don't like that fact that we canceling Jada for that. When Jada,
who said
no, I don't.
She's being canceled. What I'm saying, she's
I don't.
being canceled.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with her being canceled. But I'm just saying, I think the conversation should have been more about
even
what
when
Gail did.
But even with Gail not there.
Even if you just wanted to say black women need to support black men, you didn't have to make it about Snoop Dogg and Gail. You could have just said, okay, we need to do better as a community and support our brothers or our men or our husbands and men. We need to support our women the same way. It should be equal. It shouldn't be like you can handle your I don't know.
I just feel like if everybody watching, Snoop Dogg really dictated the flow of that conversation, and it wasn't even Jada. Like everything he brought up, they were just reacting to what he said. So if y'all really want to get mad, y'all get mad at Snoop, not Jada, for reacting to what he said and what he brought up. That's
I'm not
what
mad at
saying.
neither. I'm just
talking about what's in the atmosphere. Everybody's canceled Jada, and she was just having a conversation with him. Everything that he was bringing up. So I just think it's unfair. I just think we gotta stop looking at 30 seconds clips or some shit, having preconceived notions before you watch anything. I like to watch things with my eyes wide open and my mind just not having anything, anybody else's opinions influencing how I see what I'm watching. And I feel like that's what a lot of people did. Like going down the timeline, like I just seen a whole bunch of shit that was answered in the first 30 seconds. That's all I'm saying. But agree to disagree. I think I'm gonna stand by. That was one of the best interviews that I've seen this year. Had a much needed conversation to me. But on to the fans,
supporters.
Supporters. Yeah, I don't like the word fans. It should sound crazy. Supporters, our listeners, the people that keep us going.
That have all the spicy ass questions that y'all was sending me.
So Kiman had some things I was going down the DMs, and we're gonna take the rest of this time to address everything and see what conversations arise.
Okay, so
here's the first one.
We're gonna do the first question. Okay, do you care about the person you lied to more, or the person you tell the truth to more?
I feel like I know who asked you this, or one of my friends actually asked me this like 2 months ago. And I actually said the person that lies to you more loves you.
And I disagree.
The person that lies to you more.
Repeat the question.
Leave.
Okay. So who do you care for more? The person you lied to or the person you tell the truth to?
Person you tell the truth to, my opinion.
I agree. Now, you think it's person that you lied to?
I think it's deeper than that.
Oh
no, I think it's deeper. That's the reason why I say I would like if I just heard the question, I would say the person you lied to, because I'm thinking about a main and the side. When you get deeper, I think it's the person you're telling the truth to, because if we get deeper, let's think about a side and a main. If you get deeper, the only reason why you're still with your main is for a gain. Like, let's say it's something that she's doing that nobody else could do, but you're there for that reason.
Okay.
The person that you're telling the truth to can't do that same thing, but they have everything else. But that one thing that she's doing dominates everything. Whatever you value. So if I value money, and the girl that I'm with, the main, she got money. Other girl got everything else, but I value money, so I'm with the main. I think the person that you tell the truth to, is the person you care about more.
I guess how I answered it, because the way my boy asked me, because it was similar, but it was like reverse. It was like, would you rather, do you love the person more if you lied to them or always told them the truth? And I said, like, the person that will lie, loves you more. I feel like they care more about you,
about their feelings,
about your feelings.
And I got deeper with that shit
stuff
too.
Like that, like
that's a selfish. That's
think about all the white lies we told. Like,
no, but that's a selfish act though.
Females.
That's more about you though. When you say that, that's more about you. Because you
how so if I'm
because if you never get caught, she never knows.
But what if it's not something I'm getting caught by? What if it's just something that she just asks my opinion on, and I'm like, yeah, I love it. I probably don't love it, but why choose this moment to be super truthful and be like, nah, I hate that shit?
Because why? Okay, so would you want to do the same thing for you?
Yes.
But the person
lie to me.
No.
If you don't like this shirt, no, fucking tell me you like this shirt.
No.
So, no, because it feeds my confidence. If I like this shirt, that's what should matter. But of course, we're gonna ask our spouse. So lie to me.
Nah, you gotta tell me
boost my confidence.
Nope.
All right, so if you want to wear the shirt, you bought the shirt, you think that shit's fire, right? But you ask your spouse, like, how you like this shirt? She's like, nah, I don't like that shit. You still putting it on?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Unless
with the same confidence.
Yep.
Yeah. Only way I probably don't wear it is if I didn't buy it.
True.
If I bought this shit and I like it, I'm wearing it.
Nah, that's how I feel too. But it feels weird at times because it's like, damn, I'm not. I'm wearing this to look good. I want to look good, but I'm in a relationship, so of course I want to look for my girl, but I don't look good for her.
But girls don't want to look good for their man though. Not about us.
Yeah, we niggas are so triggered, bro.
Nah, but it's not about us. You can tell your girl, yo, I don't like the way that I look. She could like the way somebody else could like it. She get another opinion.
I'm not gonna put that on all women. I'm not gonna put that on all women.
Okay, most women.
you in a tightrope right now. I don't know if I want to.
Most women.
I'm gonna say a lot of women. I'm gonna say a lot.
Yo, you can say
a lot.
You can say.
I don't want to say most. I'm gonna just say a lot.
No,
I'm gonna say a lot. I'm
a
gonna
lot
use
more
my
than
safe
half.
word is a lot.
A lot is more than half.
I don't know that. I ain't know that ain't math.
A lot is more than half.
And how shit was divided up. I know a lot is a lot.
No, women, you could compliment your girl, but it's not the same if somebody else do. Like, you could compliment your girl, but it's not gonna be the same even if a brother or sister do it. It's not gonna be the same.
Okay, I agree with that. Just like when if your parents say, "Oh, you handsome," like,
so I'm saying. So if you say if your girl asks you, "Do you like these jeans?" and you say, "Yeah." Yeah, don't hit as hard as the person that she just seen, and he say,
"Yeah," but my is the deciding factor if she puts it on or not.
Yeah, but but it's not the reason why she's wearing it.
But I mean, no one else could compliment the jeans unless I okay that opinion.
Okay, so have you ever said, "Yeah, you like something," and she didn't wear it?
Yeah.
Why wasn't your value? Why wasn't your opinion value?
Oh wait, no, I thought you said. I'm saying like she asked me does this look
and
good?
She didn't wear it. I'm saying.
And I say, nah, I don't feel it. And then she changed it. Yeah. She done that.
Every time she changed it.
I don't know if it was every time, but also me, like, I also don't look into details as hard. Like, if I think it looks fine, it looks fine. Like, I ain't the best dresser, so I don't know if it's going to be like that. But sometimes females they overthink their outfits at times. So if I think, oh, it's fine, like.
What you think, Darian? The person you care about more, or the that you lied to, or the person?
Nah, the person you told the truth
to. Why do you think that?
What the truth hurts though, like
don't matter.
It don't matter.
Because I'd rather you tell me the truth so that it hurts, but at least I know, versus you lying to me and it makes it even worse. That's just my opinion.
Facts.
Because I'd rather, I don't know. This is just me looking at while y'all talking. I'm just thinking about like my past relationships and shit, and the more you lie. The more you lie as a man, if you're in a relationship, this is just me, so please don't kill me.
I think I'm the one that's gonna get killed.
Yeah. I do think the more, if you're in a relationship and you're cheating in your relationship and you're coming up with a lie after another lie after another lie, fam, that's a lot of lies you got to keep track of and make sure you don't fucking mess up.
You gotta make that distinction too, because what he's saying, because he was saying lie after lie. Like,
let me finish. Damn, you don't want 80 minutes about a police chase.
Police chase.
Yeah, and Gayle King supporting her.
I hate him when he put narratives. Yo, y'all gonna cut that shit.
Y'all gonna need to interview Gayle because Gayle was on the.
You know what's crazy?
Gayle was on the presidential debate.
When I first got mad at Gayle doing the R. Kelly interview, guess who was defending her? This nigga.
For what?
This nigga. When I was saying she needed to interview that nigga and he was on her side.
And
now he's flipping this shit. Nah, that's okay. Nah, it's okay.
She did.
It's okay. I got people to remember that argument we had for an hour when I was going against Gayle.
Okay, yeah, call Dro. He gonna say
Dro and Lachelle. Both of y'all tag team.
You know what's so funny? Dro, never mind. Because Lachelle will actually be on my side because she was debating
she switched sides when we got to the car.
Yeah, she switched sides, and then Dro actually wholeheartedly agreed with everything you said. So I'm not giving you that one. Anyway, we're not gonna go there. Anyway, in regards to that, I do think as a man, if you're in a relationship, you have to continue to lie. You have to make sure you keep track and keep trace of every lie that you told. But it's just, as a man, if you think about it now, I can't, if I love a chick and I'm lying to her, I look at her different. It's just like, I feel like less of a man if I do that. I think it's more important for you to tell the truth as a man and making sure that your house is all, look at you shaking. You got a rebuttal?
Nah, I just need more context. I'm just trying to think. I just need more context. I need.
In regards to what? In regards to because if I tell a white lie, I don't need to remember that. I'm not talking about a white lie.
But I mean, a lie is a lie.
If you,
that's why I need to know what the distinction level of these lies are.
You're just a person that you lied to. Like,
did you eat my leftovers? No, babe. That's not,
okay.
That's a white lie.
But that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so let me say.
I'm talking about if you went to.
We white lie all the time.
I'm talking about if me and Key go to the club and some shit. If me and Key go to the club, that's what I'm talking about. That type of shit. And we bag something, or I bag something, and I do wrong.
Every example is extreme. But like, what if you ain't tell your girl everything that y'all did at the strip club just because it was unnecessary? But it might sound crazy.
That's a whole different conversation.
It's not. It's the same conversation we're having. the same thing.
Is that
you
cheating?
lied about some shit.
Is that cheating?
Let's talk about mains and
She
sides.
asked you what happened and you didn't tell her everything. You lied about something.
It's not a white lie though.
It's a lie. It was untruthful.
Use
different levels of lies.
yeah. Use a main and a side chick. Use that. So the main.
That's what I was using.
I don't know because he said more context. So main you lie to all the time. To get to the side, you telling the truth to all the time. You tell her everything.
I think it would be reversed if anything.
No.
Why would I tell my side chick the truth about everything?
No. You tell your side chick know about your girl. She know everything. She know like what's going on in your relationship when y'all doing bad. She know everything.
I don't.
Yes.
No, she know what you told her.
No. I'm saying, but okay. In most people's situations, they tell everything to the girl, the side chick.
I don't know if I want to say most. It's a lot of niggas out there.
Let me tell you why.
I didn't even know he had a girl.
Let me tell you.
Oh, you say y'all broke up.
Let me tell you why they do that though, because damn, I don't even want to say this, but the guy you telling the side chick everything because I think you care about the girl more than your girl because. What you're doing with your girl is more selfish than with the other girl. But I think you tell everything because you want the girl to know her position. Like, you want the girl to know her position, and you want the girl to have an understanding of what's going on. Now, your girl don't know nothing. Your girl don't know nothing.
See, but I think that answers the question, though.
How?
No.
You love your... Because it...
I didn't say it was one you love more. I said it was one you care about more.
That's what I'm saying. So, if I care more about my main chick and our relationship and stuff like that, the reason I'm lying is so that I won't lose that, because I care about that shit the most. I'm telling this person the truth, the side chick the truth, because
no, but you're lying for you.
I'm not saying it's not selfish, but what I'm saying is that man cares more about the main chick because he's lying so much because he does not want to lose that at all. But he's telling the side chick everything because he don't give a fuck if whatever she do. You don't agree with what I'm doing? You can leave. I told you everything.
No, but what if
some shit? I told you everything.
Okay,
I don't give a fuck.
So what if you got the side chick where he's like, I would be with you, but I'm with such and such. Like I would want to be with you and I want to be with you, but I'm with such and such. For whatever that reason is, I'm with that person.
I don't know. Niggas use that shit to get in their bag a lot. So I don't know how I can validate that. A lot. I really don't. Niggas dead be getting in that bag just to get the side chick, bro.
To me, I think the person that you care about more is the person that you tell the truth to. Yeah. I just think the person that you're lying to is we say we protecting the other person, but really we protecting ourselves. Like we're not protecting the other person's feelings.
There's a reason why you doing all that shit.
Yeah, like you're not protecting her. You're protecting yourself. Like because if she never finds out,
I agree with that. But I think I think that on that notion of me protecting myself, I think that my main is a part of me. Like if I lose her, I'm hurt. It's selfish way of thinking, but I care about her to a point that if I lose her, I'm gonna be hurting. I'm be begging for her back and this and that, whatever. I tell the side chick everything. She leaves. You know everything. So now if she could ever come up with anything, like, you know everything. I just think that it's a lot of women out there that gets divorced or whatever, that's going through divorce and all this other shit like that, or people who think that they about to leave their wife for them and shit like that, and then they be lying. Like, nah, like I feel like that niggas get into that bag, tell them this shit, but they just want the side chick to be the side chick, and that's it. But you gonna make them feel you want to make them feel like they're better than your girl, so of course you're gonna tell them the truth, because the truth is what will put you on that pedestal.
I guess.
He comes to me, he tells me everything. He told me everything about you. You know the woman we read.
I don't know. Well, I don't know her. Like I don't know like the situations, but I got the questions. But I don't know her situation, so I can't really say like what is what. But I'm thinking based on a question like that, him and his girl's going through something, but like they good. Like she know everything about everything. He with her more than his main. Like from what I know, he's with her with the main for the money. Like she makes a lot of money and they living together. From what I know, I don't know if that's true or not.
If that was to, then no one should be validating themselves just to be in the side of anything, bro. Like that's just how. Whether you think he cared more about you or not, the fact the proof is in the pudding, bro. Apparently, you're not doing something for him that puts you in the main spot, whether it's the money. So if you ain't making enough money, he never gonna value you enough to put you in that position.
Okay.
So
I agree.
that's just how I see that. I don't know. Next up the bat.
This one was kind of crazy. Okay, we're not gonna say your girls that you with now, but
I'm never speaking of the relationship I'm in now.
Have you ever cheated on your girl?
No.
Not your girl that you with now.
No.
Have you ever cheated?
Oh, wait.
Have you ever cheated?
I feel like you asked us this before, and I gave you the same
Have you ever
answer.
cheated?
Hold on. And I answered too quickly. In my current relationship, no. But have I ever cheated? Yes. Twice.
Have you ever cheated?
Nigga, you cheated. Stop lying.
Niggas want to put me in this toxic bat. I've
No,
never
because if you thought
cheated.
about it, you cheated.
Okay.
What?
If you thought about it, you cheated.
Explain that logic one more time.
Because if he asked you, did you cheat? You know how quickly I said no. But I said, but in retrospect, I have. You have to think about that. You cheated.
No, I'm trying to think
I'm
of
talking about your life. Have you ever cheated?
variations. Like
Variations,
high school.
you cheated, my nigga. Like, come on. Variations.
Nah, I don't think I ever cheated.
Okay.
Bro.
Okay. Let's just say.
I never had a girlfriend and then cheated on that girl, bro.
Okay. So you never cheated. Okay. I like that. So in general.
I just won't be in a relationship. Like
Okay. So the question was, would you cheat on your girl?
Bitch ass nigga.
The question was.
Lying.
I'm telling the truth.
Oh my god.
I've had a bunch of side
Anyway,
pieces
go
or
ahead.
whatever, but never.
The
cheated.
question was, would you
I
cheat
would.
on your girl?
No.
Okay, no. But most niggas cheat on their girl, right?
Yeah.
She also asked this toxic ass question. She said, "But would you do it to your man's girl?"
Ooh, she flipping the square window.
And I get why she asked this. I'm gonna tell you why. She said, "Why do we have more loyalty to our man than our woman?" She said, "Why wouldn't I fuck my man's girl, but I will fuck somebody else over my girl?"
Shout out to you who asked that question. That shit. Okay.
That's why I asked y'all ever cheat.
Okay.
So,
But to be fair,
That's our last
ask that
question.
same shit to
you
the
want to ask it
women.
again?
That's the last part.
All right.
That
I'm gonna
shit-
just say it
shit hit
over.
hard
I'm
right
gonna just
here.
say it over. Say it
Heart
over.
pumping.
Would you
No,
cheat
no.
on your girl? Right?
Nah,
No.
skip that
Okay.
Part, get it?
Fast forward.
Would you do it to your man's girl?
That's so fucking foul.
And I understand why she said it, bro. I understand why
Y'all
she.
gotta be working, bro.
I understand-
Y'all be knowing shit that's going
I
on.
You know what? I'm gonna see y'all later.
I
You wanna slide
understand.
out?
I understand.
I'm gonna head out.
Yo, I understand. Y'all understand why she asked that, bro. I understand.
Hey yo,
You
hey
understand?
yo, you can't run from certain conversations.
You understand? You understand why she asked that, though, right?
No, I understand why she asked that. It's a very good question.
It's a very good.
I
question.
think it should be more broadened though, because women do that as well.
It should be more broad. Yeah,
Okay.
Right.
Because, one of the reasons why
That's crazy.
my girlfriend always expressed to me why, you know how girls catty about sex life with their partners and shit, and they talk about. One of the reasons why she says she don't do that is because women hear that, get curious, and then they'll try you. They'll try you. They'll wait for a little crack to open, and they'll look at you a certain way, and they'll try you.
Yo,
It happens a lot.
Yeah, hot as hell off of that shit.
nah, okay, yeah, I got a
Go
question
ahead.
for you. Now we're gonna talk about it now.
Oh man.
Nah,
Hold on. You lose respect. Hold on. You lose respect.
Go
Let me
ahead.
take a
Go
sip.
ahead.
Let me take a sip. Hold on. Go ahead, Key. Go ahead. Say what you about to say.
No, I'm about
Key.
to say.
Nah,
I
go
was
ahead.
about to
Answer the
ask. I was about to ask again. Like,
What do you
I
think?
just-
I want to hear what you think first.
Yeah, Key. Go ahead. Talk your
I
shit.
agree with what she's saying.
I agree with you, but I want to hear why
if
you
you're
agree.
if you can fuck another girl over your girl and be disloyal to your girl, when it's the person that you sleep with, it's the person that you
Yeah.
with all the time, it's the person you share emotion with, it's the person that
Yeah.
you communicate with. A homie. It don't even gotta be a best friend, it could be a homie. Just a homie.
You lose
You won't fuck his girl because that's your homie.
You lose respect for that, homie.
Do I lose respect if he do it to
If he did it to yours.
would I
Like
lose
if
respect
you
then?
if you was dating a chick. Well, no. If you did it to his, would you? But is that it? Is that an end for your friendship? Like if you see him somewhere, you being like, "Yo, what's popping, my nigga?" Like, or is it just
I
like?
can't dap a nigga up, no, not just
Nah.
smash this shit. That's
No. So I did it to his girl.
Yeah.
Can I dap him?
Is now from
That
there
shit
from here on
wild.
out?
I can.
From here on out, is that relationship finito? Like, is this like, yo, fam? I don't fuck with you. I don't rock with you, my nigga. Like, that's there's a type of code that motherfuckers just don't cross? Simple as that? Or is it like, bro, you know, it's all up. No hard feelings.
If you get the hook in there,
yeah,
nah,
like, no hard
that's
feelings.
different.
Fam,
That's
nah,
different.
my nigga, like,
You get the hook in
I don't
there.
even want you to like my Instagram picture.
Nah, like if it actually happens, then no. Like I'm just talking about the she's talking about the mindset. Like why are we protecting our man's girl, but we're not protecting ours?
I wouldn't protect nobody. Everybody in fucking trouble.
I think it does happen. I'm not gonna lie, because we always
Way
be like,
too often.
Because honestly, and this is how deep it works, right? We could want a girl, we could all want the same girl. One could want one more than the other, right? And then, but as soon as one person that liked her the least gets her, she's like, it's off limits. Like you could never look at her again. You could never ask. You could never do anything with her again. Like she's off the fucking market.
Unless he give you the clear. Unless he give you the.
Y'all ever had a question on a chick that
I was
your
just about
man's
to
was with?
express that happened to me once before.
You had a question on a chick that your man's was with?
Yes.
Did you ever hit?
No.
You?
Yes and yes.
Not gonna say I didn't want to, but yes.
Now, did y'all tell your man's after that?
My situation is different. I'll have to explain.
You answer my
mine.
question. All right, yeah, go ahead. Then you explain. Go ahead.
No.
Are y'all still friends to this day?
Yeah, we cool.
Nope. Okay.
I'm asking bad questions after this.
We
podcast.
always
That's the year we cool.
We always been cool though. It's never been like my brother, but we cool. No, but I feel like she was
Look at the double back.
No, wait,
that he about to hit right now.
because I want to know. I want to put some more context to this.
Oh, now
She-
no context.
Yeah, the whole
Okay.
fucking wall.
They were fucking with each other. But they wasn't together. But they was fucking with each other. Like
Okay.
they was a thing, but they wasn't together. Like
Okay, but that's from what you saw.
Facts.
from what I know, from what he told me.
Niggas be lying all the time. Niggas,
Well,
be,
then that's his
niggas be
fault.
loving the shit out of side chicks, and but be like
They do.
but be bragging about them. But that nigga really love her. Like he just don't want to tell you.
Probably do. That's his fault. Then you gotta be more honest.
So
I know.
now I
you was
know.
about to
Now I see
smash.
what the fuck is up because now
Yeah.
you don't hit Shorty, you don't knock Shorty's block off, and now this nigga looking at you like, bro, why you do that?
That shit happens
man?
all the time too, though.
But I also,
Like you said
but
that
I
shit
have.
was cool. Like that's not you wasn't. Y'all was just talking. It's not that serious. But fam, niggas get too emotional with that.
So have you ever went somewhere where your homie was with a girl? She was bad as hell. You get there, she start feeling you, right? Then you hit it, and then like their relationship done. Like, are you wrong?
Oh yeah, your teens was youthful. Out
Is
this
your- is you-
motherfucker.
are you
I know
wrong?
better than these situations.
Hey, are you wrong?
Are you wrong for that? If you
Yeah,
And
you
you
are.
did it without having a
no,
conversation with
no,
him.
hell
You did it without
no.
having a conversation with him.
Is that his chick? That's like.
now somebody he was like this, they didn't do nothing.
Oh, so she got a 10-day contract.
like yeah, like he was feeling her. She was nice. Like
Yeah.
Oh
She
no,
was
he can't
nice.
get mad. He can't get mad.
No, he can't get mad.
he
If
wanted
it's
her.
a
He
10
wanted her.
If it's a 10-day
That
contract,
shit happens
she
to
can't get
everybody.
mad.
Everybody wants somebody, and our friends snatch the fuck up, and
She
then
a
now we
two-way
can't never
player.
like her again.
And that wasn't my fault. And, like I didn't go after her.
Yeah. But
But-
she two-way. She want to come sign on your team. That's all.
Yeah, so I don't feel like that's my fault.
But sometimes I thought we get away from the whole point of what she asked. But
Oh, yeah,
sometimes
we
sometimes
die.
the women do be like sometimes they be like, yeah, I ain't feeling him, whatever. But like you don't know also what she might be keeping that nigga around. Like you don't know what position he might play. Like I'm not feeling him, but he definitely take me to lunch when I'm hungry and shit. Like,
Nah, but he-
shit like that. And he'll take it out like motherfucker, I took you out hella times. Like
he was
just
kind of
dates.
mad. He was kind of mad though.
Now that you're thinking about it,
Yeah, he was kind of mad. She was nice. I love you, Desi.
This nigga is wild.
yo, you
No,
ain't-
she
I
was.
love it because I'm tired of
You
being the
didn't-
niggas taking the
you
hits
didn't-
right
You
now.
didn't peep the last part he just said too.
I love you, Desi.
Yeah,
I do.
you ain't
No, I
peep the
know.
last
That's what I
part.
said.
Yeah, yeah.
I appreciate.
Nah,
I appreciate the
this
transparency.
is
Oh yeah,
like-
well,
this is a
yeah.
long
I don't know how I
Yeah.
remembered all that.
But I'm just saying.
Past life and all, like word.
But I know that
that shit on
it
Pinterest.
happens. So that's why I agree with what she's saying. Like
Yeah.
the mindset. Like why do we protect our man's
it's bro
girl?
code. It's just listen. We got codes.
But we don't got a girl code. We don't got
Women
a
have
relationship
codes
code.
too.
Like
Women have codes.
Now we got
yeah,
a
but we
relationship
don't have
code.
relationship code.
Nah, there's a relationship code. If
as
I'm-
far as fucking, no, we don't.
yeah, for who, men?
For the relationship, like niggas just well, I'm not saying niggas, but men and women they just go outside the relationship. Like people cheat. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm
people
talking
cheat.
About, I'm talking about people who cheat.
Oh, I
People
thought
that
you
cheat.
talking about like as a friend group.
No.
I mean,
I'm
what
saying-
code can you make except y'all just be faithful and communicate the same shit we always hear? And if it don't work, then just separate.
I got a question.
Either
I know,
work it out
but
or
I
separate.
feel like the question was attacking the mindset. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
it wasn't.
It
wasn't.
is.
It's a mindset question.
And that's why I say it
Thank you to that
it is a
listener.
deep question, so I do want to take this time to really address it, right? So what I think is that, listen, we just be, I don't know, just something about the power of bro code that just, we always want to impress our friends, so I don't know, so it's like, we always just look at our homies like, oh nah, yeah, man, we've been through a lot and shit like that, so it's like, I don't know what the situation is, but sometimes the relationship, people just don't want to lose that, and they'll just decipher which one they care about more. I don't know. Sometimes people really care about their friendships more than their relationships. And I feel like that's really what it kind of comes down to. And it's not backwards. And it is backwards, but people don't know how to separate that.
Yeah.
People don't know how to understand that, like, yo, even though I've been friends with this nigga for like 20 years, now that I got a girl, like, listen, bro, this is my life now. Like, I'm building something with. People don't know how to respect that and differentiate that, or even some people don't have friends that respect that. So sometimes they just be trying to adhere to the friends. Like, we all got single friends that be trying to have us come out into situations and shit like that. And if I'm the type of nigga that be like, oh, I'm gonna go out with him just because I don't want him to feel whatever, I'm gonna do it. Do you want to do it? No. And sometimes I put you in bad positions.
Nah, nigga, I'm not doing that. I'm just not going out.
No, yeah, I'm not doing that either. But some niggas don't know how to differentiate. Just like, you got them people that, oh, you got a girl, you changed up. You heard that shit a lot growing up and shit.
I got a side question to that other question. Have you ever think about like the shit that, I know Keith might say, I think I know what Keith about to go with this answer. Have you ever tried to holler at your man's, like the chick that your man's was with? Like they did it that.
If I tell my story, I'm telling you, that's exactly what happened.
So you reached out to the chick. You reached out to the chick that your man's is like, yo, you're canceled. He need no.
I don't want to answer without the context because it needs context.
All right, well, what you mean? Like, what you mean? Like he hit it and
you? All right, so your man's A. A was with Shorty B. Man's A, Shorty B, they separated, right?
But they were together.
It wasn't like a relationship. It was like a boyfriend girlfriend shit, but it was like, yeah, they was fucking with each other for a couple months, whatever. Okay. She was the main. That was it. Wasn't official shit, right? Now, fast forward maybe a month later, you see her.
That's a wild ass shit.
You see her later, or maybe a couple of weeks later. You see her later. You see her out. You gonna shoot?
No.
You gonna
nah.
sit the bench.
I never go for them. Like
they just come to you.
If they come to me, depending on my relationship with the guy, like the dude, I would tell him like, yo, blah 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 blah. I feel like if I know, but it depends. Like I gotta know y'all relationship. Like
to
if
give him
like
a heads up though, or to okay it for you.
Both 50-50.
Okay.
This nigga.
No, I'm glad you said that because now I feel a little better about myself.
50-50. Like you definitely gonna know.
Yeah.
But just know that I'm never going there. I don't even really go. I don't really go after women because I feel like they weird. They funny as hell.
Yeah.
I'll have a conversation with them, but I won't like attack. Like I won't go out there and go for a woman.
Yeah.
So just know if that happened. Not what y'all. I'm not saying y'all, but I'm just saying like just know if that happened, like it happened in the past, that I didn't go after them.
Yeah.
Like they came after me. You knew. I told you about it. Boom. That's what happened.
You think it's common courtesy to let the man know?
That's what I did.
Yeah, depending on.
I think you have to.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. I'm a rookie.
Depends though.
I would just tell.
Well, if they your mans, you have to let them know.
If they, like he was my man, so I had to let him know.
But if he just somebody that you just know,
even shot a shot.
Yeah.
No.
But what if? Because my situation, we all were friends. Like she was on campus. Everybody wanted her. Me and her became friends. I guess she friend zoned me and started fucking with.
Is that the spot?
It's at the spot.
Oh, I gotta know this.
But
I need to know the name.
But okay, I'm one of the group of friends that she didn't want, friend zone, whatever. We were still cool, but I respect your relationship. Like, you with him now? Like, all right, we just friends, but we just cool, whatever. Years later, she actually ended up going with another one of my mans, right? Same spot. Another one of my mans, right? That was a toxic relationship they had. But listen, respect my boundaries or whatever, right? We still remain cool. But at some point after the relationship ended, and it was like maybe like 2 years after or a year, whatever, we were still cool. And then, she started, when girls realize they fucked up a couple times, they look at the nigga that always been, so, looked at me, whatever, look more, whatever. Like, listen, I can't go any further until I have a conversation with my mans. Just okay it, because I actually was feeling her from the rip. So opportunity come, I'm not gonna be like, well, nah, you tainted now, whatever. So, I asked permission. Permission was granted. I tried it. Went on a date. Just didn't work out. She disappeared. Like, I don't even know what the fuck going on with her. I don't know what happened to her. Weird story. After the first day we had officially, after that, we were just talking, and then after that, she just. I don't know what the fuck happened to her.
But if a dude, I'm only talking about if they like if a dude is with a woman like that's his girl, I'm not going to do that. But I'm talking about if they just talking or they just fucking around, of course. Like I'm not gonna go after nobody that's with, like, if that's your girl, like you love this girl, I'm not gonna do that.
See,
but
that's
I'm just
the thing.
saying,
A lot of niggas don't divulge their information, and that you're right. It's not your fault, but niggas do. It's still gonna feel a certain type of way. But to answer the young lady's fucking question, it's just something about how we really just respect our manhood or our man relationships more than our actual relationships.
which is backwards.
It is backwards, and it really don't make any sense because
It don't. That's why when I was talking to her, I understood. Like,
I understood. I definitely.
And
understand.
I was like, damn, that's crazy.
That's almost like how niggas, like dudes that's upright and gentlemen and stuff like that, never understand how women choose gangsters all the time that slap them around and fucking sell drugs. It's the same kind of confusion, I guess, in a way. It's like, what is this thing with niggas that do bad shit to you, but then when you meet a good nigga, he too good? See, look,
Lower your standards.
on the next episode.
I get that.
See, like shit is confusing. But that was a nice little turning point. Thank you to the supporters that send those questions in.
Keep sending them.
Hopefully we answered the questions and we didn't get too toxic in any type of way. But unfortunately, we gotta get up out of here. So that is now the end of Social Podcast, episode 24. Ooh, 24. Shout out to Kobe, my guy. Hey, yo, I be making mad shots, Kobe.
And you miss him, don't you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
But yes, that is the end of our show. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.